Growing Up with CFS by Whitney Defoe. I dreamt about one of the coolest girls at my high school, who I had a crush on since third grade. Deciding she liked me and us trying to get to know each other, and mostly me, trying to be a part of her group of cool friends who acted like they had the whole universe figured out at age 16, tramping around like they had it all under control, while I was questioning everything, including my own self-worth. At that time, everything seemed very simple for her and her friends, but so complicated and confusing for me. And I woke up thinking about that time and wishing I could go back to those kinds of problems, dealing with some little social dilemma or something else that was really an opportunity, rather than having to constantly figure out how to best survive until tomorrow. I've done most of my growing up here in bed, and lately I've realized that growing up hasn't been about figuring out the whole universe, but a process of acceptance, accepting that I don't have it figured out, and most importantly, accepting myself and loving myself without knowing it all. I, of course, understand so much more about the world now than I did when I was 16 or 20. I have studied with the greatest teacher on earth, CFS, for 20 years now. 10 of those years with CFS really pressing itself into every fiber of my being. But I still know very little compared to others in this world. But I have accepted that, and accepted myself, and I like who I am. And I have done that while lying here alone in bed. Beyond wishing I could be dealing with trivial, healthy people problems, I wish I could see what it's like to be out in the world meeting new people and discovering new ideas and trying to make things happen with this newfound acceptance of myself and love for who I am, limitations, faults, and all. I was never really at peace with the world starting with adolescence, and this world was a really complicated place for me, which I never made peace with until I was laying here alone in bed. And it's so sad for me that I can't be a part of it in a harmonious way, engaging with the world instead of missing or cowering away from opportunities out of a lack of belief in myself, like I often did when I was young. And this is part of one of the saddest things about living with CFS. Teaching us all so much about the essence of life and how to live it in a good way, but then keeping us from putting those lessons to use out there in the world. I really hope I get to be free again soon and feel what it's like to be a part of the world while at peace with it and with myself. Love, Whitney. P.S. Many people have had CFS since they were kids or teens, and they never got to experience healthy people problems or make mistakes to learn from. They have been under the iron of CFS since often before they can remember much. And this is so sad and makes surviving so much more difficult without those healthy memories to look back on and give perspective. I'm so sorry to all those who got CFS younger than I did. And it must be mentioned how hard it is for parents to try to raise children with CFS. I can't even imagine the heartbreak. All the dreams that parents know can't come true.